Good afternoon on this very rainy Thursday evening. Good afternoon to everyone and welcome to the United Hour. Today we have a very, jam-packed show for you today. But as per usual, I'm never alone. I'm here with my good friends, Mr. Mark. How you doing, sir?
I'm fine. I'm fine on this wet afternoon.
All right, and I'm also joined by Alan. How you doing?
Afternoon. I'm cool.
All right. And the only man who has sense in this whole mad world, Darren Garner.
Don't know.
Only man who has sense in this world. Only man. Chad could not be here today. So he called me in, to host the show today. I mean, I know he was looking forward to it because today is a very anti man show. And I know he is the head of the brigade, you know what I mean? So he's the head of the whole committee. But today I am the host, so I'm gonna be very neutral. I'm
Host
not
with the
gonna be
most.
biased, right? So right, so let's get this show on road. And of course, I always have to start with the number one man, Cristiano Ronaldo. Um, and well, as everyone knows, we had our last preseason game, and Ronaldo came on. Obviously it was his first game back. He didn't shine like he was supposed to, but I mean, obviously it was his first game back since what, June. So but the big hullabaloo came along when, at the 70th something minute, Ronaldo decided to leave. He played the first half, and then he chose to leave. Now it made a scandal. It made the rounds around ESPN. It was on Sky. It was online. You had people saying how he's scum, how dare he leave, how who he feel he is, and then it came out that it wasn't just him. It was other players who also left, at the same time, like Delo, Martial, and others. And then, of course, the narrative may have changed a little bit. The club came out and said that he was given permission to leave. Now, a couple of days later, there was an interview with Eric Ten Hag. And Eric Ten Hag was asked the question, why were players allowed to leave? And he said that he was upset by players leaving, and what they did was not right. Now, what I would like to find out from you all, what do you all think is the truth? Is it that Ronaldo he just went maverick, he went rogue and left without permission, which to me doesn't seem very smart, you know? Or is it that Eric wasn't told by the club that these players were leaving early? Or is it that again we are back to the player FC power, meaning that the power is back in the hands of the players and not in the hands of the manager? Now I'll go on the table and I'll let all of you all weigh in on this on this very strange and once again very odd story that once again involves my club
Yeah.
in unnecessary drama just a few days before the opening game of the season. I will leave the floor open. Your guys let me know. I mean, how did you all take this?
Well, first question. Who gave the city players were given permission to leave? First thing we
Yes.
need to find out before jumping to conclusions is who gave the players permission to leave. If Eric Ten Hag didn't give them, I shouldn't say him, give them permission to leave, who did? Somebody had to give them permission to leave. You understand? And secondly, in the initial stage, you only saw a video of Ronaldo leaving or a picture of him outside. It's only after people get to realize it's Dalot, Martial, and whoever again leave. So once again, the people behind the Ronaldo circus highlighting him alone when it's not him alone that left at halftime. You understand? I don't want to believe too that we're going back to player FC. Because if it's that, we're spinning top in mud. Something needs to be done. If the manager is the man in charge, and everything he said, if one of the rules is everything have to go through him, somebody break protocol. You understand? And it leave a sour taste in the, well, it leave a sweet taste in the Ronaldo haters' mouth. Because them want to see something like that. To bash him even more. It left a sour taste in Manchester United die-hard fans' mouth. Because when the team was on tour, you wasn't hearing none of this circus thing, none of this bacchanal thing. Everything was going smooth as the touchback down in England. There's one set of bacchanal, is this happening, that happening. It just seemed like they was waiting for the team to come back home to start the circus. And first game is Sunday. So I feel that's right. Whoever give them players and them permission to leave, whether it's the board or whoever, them should be held accountable for that. Because they're creating rift before the season even starts.
I don't think it's that, Mark. I believe it's a norm that is usually happen, right? And remember, Ten Hag is new to Manchester United.
Yeah.
So things like when they have like games and things, himself, some of the players who just come to watch who will make the match they squad. Sometimes they be in the stands same way, right?
Yeah.
According to some of the media, like from this guy Flex from United View and stuff, they was right next to the players who wasn't on the Sunday match day. So and they say that they left at around the same time Cristiano left. You understand? Because first they at halftime they left the comeback, and then apparently they leave after that in the 70th, between the 70th and the 80th minute.
Yeah.
Right? So probably it's a norm that is more or less gone in the club on match days, certain match days, with the players who probably don't make the match day squad, because all the players at the end of the day is be in the stadium, right? Or wherever they're playing. You understand? Unless it's once it's home, I believe all the players will be around.
They were saying
Traveling.
Why highlight it now and make a big thing out of it?
No, it will look bad because all right, Cristiano Ronaldo, he ain't get full 90 minutes, although although he don't have that him.
So whoever did that to make it look, they do that to make it look like it's not a norm then.
Well, it's just malicious with itself.
Yeah.
They will spin everything all out to see if Ten Hag really have that complete control that he have. You understand? And then it's Cristiano Ronaldo we dealing with. So that is a big figure in the world of.
Yeah, let me see how you handle Cristiano.
No, well,
Okay.
well, the team training as usual, all Ten Hag say it do like happen again.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I know that. But
it's a one off.
they did that in the sense to say, well, all right, let me see. As they say, let me see if he have total control and how we gonna handle CR7. Let me see where you do.
You remember everybody looking to see if Cristiano Ronaldo will leave the club at the
Yeah,
ninth hour. He say he want to leave already. No suitors in coming in for him. Ten Hag say he's staying. He not going nowhere. He not for sale. So
yeah.
it's a war between. I wouldn't say it's a war, but it's a media speculation that it have a rift
Circus, the
between both
media
of them.
circus.
You understand? So they will do anything for clicks, anything for views, you know,
Yeah.
just to
Anything
get
for likes.
yeah, and put
Yeah.
some to write up in the papers at the end of the day. You understand? And that was an opportune time where they kind of like beat on it because why didn't mention Dalo and them? Because if Dalo left,
Exactly.
why
Why
didn't mention?
why
Because
is only Christie?
you see, they have an agenda. They have
Yeah,
a
son.
all most of the media and things is have an agenda against Manchester United. Any ESPN and so and the Manchester United haters, you know. So they will look for anything to make the news, make it public. You understand where there's nothing in it, just a set of smoke. You understand? But Ten Hag, I sure he he in control. You understand? And I did a small thing for him. You
I
understand?
small thing.
Yeah, because the start back training as usual. You see
Yeah,
little something where everybody looking happy, like Papi. And if it is that he was disciplining them, none of them will not be training. You understand that? I think he mad enough to drop all them fellas on them for the first game of the season. You understand? He don't have a dilemma there now as Marshall get injured now.
Mm.
So it's a toss up of who he's starting in the front three. No, definitely it ain't gonna be Cristiano. And if he's starting,
yeah.
he ain't playing him the whole game.
And somebody in the chat suggested shut up front and Ganacho on the wing.
Yeah, that could work too.
Yeah,
Because you now really get to see Garnacho. You understand
yeah,
what that could do for the left. You understand as an inside forward. So yeah, Rashford to replace Marshall. As I say, Christie can play now. Christie can
yeah.
play,
Come on.
but yeah, he ain't gonna start. He mightn't start. And even if he start, it's not a case of Ten Hag weak. It's a case of a donger striker, a starting striker in my book.
Yeah,
So he come like the backup. So if the main striker down, you have to put the backup.
Yeah.
Stand to play the position.
Mm.
I might take on it.
All right. All right. Well, so Darren, I mean, other asks, um, should there be any kind of action taken against the players who left, or no? Oh, now you mute.
Dynamite.
you mute.
First you need to find out. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. First, we need to find out if they were prohibited from leaving in the first place. And as Alan suggesting, it was normally no problem. And I mean, I stayed quiet and listened because a lot of what they were saying, I was about to say. Um, is it is for me the media attempting to make a distraction from the squad and the development that may have been occurring and cause unnecessary rift, knowing fully well that Sierra has already shook the boat a bit. You know, he shook the boat a bit, and they use that now to topple it even more. You know,
Yeah,
and distract from what's supposed to be taking place, and they know how fickle the United faithful is right now with the way how we haven't won anything in a while. So that would then put pressure on Ten Hag to force his hand and then take away from what was supposed to be if he had just gotten a smooth sailing. And you all notice anytime a new manager goes to most other clubs, they don't get their level of scrutiny and unnecessary bad press, quote unquote bad press that like United managers
Yeah.
do. Every little why is players leaving early from a preseason match newsworthy? Is that newsworthy? Why should they be punished for leaving early?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand this.
If
Well,
it's a normal thing.
It doesn't make
You
yeah,
sense
understand?
to me.
yeah, but
Some people might argue. Some people may argue. It's about this being disciplined and whatnot. It's a preseason match. It's
yeah,
a
but
preseason match. You know.
yeah,
So I don't think no there should be sanctions because we already bear and punishing the players the players that we have when we barely have because we had a lot of outs and a little ins and we're not certain if those that in will be starting in the first place. So what we going what we doing? It's well unnecessary. Why is that even news? Sierra leaves early and you're being disingenuous about it because other players left too. Come on, real nonsense.
you're only focusing on one person. Although I still hating on Christopher for calling it so late too, eh? Because yeah, Man United up a gum tree right now. You understand? Having to look this late stage. You understand? It's not right. You understand? But at the end of the day, I don't think these players and them who went on the tour see how Ten Hag is operate at this a serious disciplinarian will make that bad move. You
Exactly.
understand? That's why I would say it's something that probably is a norm, that is naturally happening. So he more or less stamp it out.
Understand?
Yeah, I may answer, but then you see, the thing is that what did I guess confuse most people is that is the interview from Ten Hag, a couple days later. So I would like to know, I mean, where is the disconnect, coming from?
Yeah.
So is it that it is a disconnect between the board and the players and the manager, the manager and the media? Because how could the team come out and say one statement, but the manager comes out and says something, different. So it does show, it does show a very clear disconnect between
Yeah.
the owners, the managers, and the players. Because if this was something that was a normal thing, because to me, again, it is preseason. It is preseason. Those you leaving or not, or you leaving early to me should not be like Brian said.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be news. But again, where where does the real power lie? Because I give Ten Hag respect for the fact that he came out and he said that this kind of behavior is not accepted at the club
And
by him. So that in itself, it showed me that he is trying to put his authority on the team.
yeah.
But is it that the club itself is trying to also undermine the manager?
I just
So,
say
That wouldn't make any sense. So why would you hire him if you're trying to undermine his authority?
well,
exactly.
Especially after having the worst season in the history of the club, after having fans protesting, after having do a purge of the entire hierarchical structure of the club, after hiring a consultant and the consultant didn't stay, why would you then take the said advice from the said consultant who was the manager that recommend the manager that you have now. See the
Why go
improvement.
through all that to undermine me?
That undermine him. That narrative makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the only thing that makes sense is either the media just being the media, or
Yeah,
two, Ten Hag misunderstood the culture, and well, he's stamping it out now that hey, we don't function like this under my watch, and going forward we're moving different. No, nothing
yeah.
to scare people.
That is all they,
Yeah, it's
right. There's all they used to do, all they accustomed doing this. I don't like it. This how we going forward from here, from now on.
nothing to
That
scare.
done it.
Like we don't make a problem out of nothing, because when we create
Yeah,
a problem now, then he'll be under pressure, and we don't know if he had the fortitude to withstand the barrage of attacks that you're gonna get from the media, while still trying to bring the best out of the little that we have.
exactly.
Yeah.
Ten Hag don't understand the media already, because I'm sure he would have been briefed by everybody who put in into Manchester United and that contract,
Yeah.
whereby
I
if he
sure Raz tell him what to
how he
expect.
handle the media, he handle them just right. When I have an answer for you based on your question, I will let you know.
Yeah.
Don't try to pick nothing out from out or try to imply anything, because it ain't happening with me. You understand? That's straightforward. I tell you as it is. You understand? That's why he say in the interview with Sky and all of them that it was just unacceptable, because
Yeah.
he's not accustomed to that back in when he was in Amsterdam with Ajax. You understand? Because he's trying to promote that togetherness, everybody move together, eat together, and these things, to build up that friendship and understanding each and every individual that you play in football for 9 months with. You
And
understand? All competitions. So everybody had to be as one to go forward as one. You understand? And you know what I'm pulling and tugging. If he don't know it, I know it's with Cristiano Ronaldo and stuff. He not studying that. He come to do a job to improve the team what he inherit. That's why he more or less sticking with Harry Maguire, and people say he's a madman based on
yeah.
but he know what he looking for. He know what he could do. You understand? Himself bringing the youths and them forward from the academy and stuff. He know what he will do. You understand? What he capable of. So he don't mind the old talk and thing, because he not studying them. He about a job, and he trying to do his job to the best of his ability. You understand? Because you
And
see
my
people
thing is,
talking.
the team looked very cohesive. The team, there was no report of any ill will or anything bad going on when we was on tour. The team playing well. Why all of a sudden is a headline that people leave?
You understand?
It had a report, Mark. I mean, Darren, it had a report, Remember, one player get banned from one of the games that he wanted to play him in for reaching
No. Well, he came late. No, what I'm saying is, we speculating about Player FC. I don't think there's anything indicating in Player FC. The players they're happy. You be actually
Yeah,
see
the
my
players look happy
everybody
because
happy.
even
So
even
there's
Luke Shaw says that different vibes in the dressing room.
yeah. So
You understand?
they're making something out of nothing. There's nothing to see
Yeah.
here. Why are we even having this as a discussion on the show?
And I will say
have more pressing matters
that
to talk about.
that is the media doing media things.
Yeah,
Of course, always.
real unnecessary.
But
You
but
understand?
on this show, we always have to discuss whatever is crazy in the world. But
What crazy is Barca buying all them players? That's what crazy.
That is what crazy.
And Kyra register them and when let go
No.
Frankie. Poor Frankie.
Oh,
The
God.
prisoner in Barcelona.
Barca only selling the assets to make money so they could register players. But they ain't selling no players.
No, but they still can't register them. Although they sell off 25% of the shares, the
yeah.
You know when you and your brethren chip up money to buy a bottle and all, it's still short.
Yeah. I go wait now,
Exactly. You chip up money and you're looking for a third man to see who you know.
Yeah. Come in.
Man is Frankie. But Frankie say, man, all you always have me buying, boy. I
Yeah.
ain't going down that road at all again. Do it out.
But this United are so don't let me go straight.
Yeah. But I mean, we have some very kind of bad news. You know, Anthony Martial will miss the first game of the season. You know, so we are essentially short of a striker.
I told
So
Martial to come Trinidad in the off season.
mm, you
You
know,
would have fixed
so
that.
Martial got an injury. So now we are going into the first game with
A
no
striker short.
recognized striker. So even if Ronaldo was an option, which he can't be because again he only had half. I mean, he only had half a game. You know what? So then, who starts in that position?
Yo, this as much as we see how deadly Martial is looking since preseason, and I'm pretty sure none of us was ecstatic to see him play. This is not the end of the world, no, because
Mm.
titles have been won with teams with no recognized strikers.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
City do have a recognized striker. They play
Mm.
with forwards, yeah, and a
Mm.
false nine. And I mean, come on, we
Yes.
could put on top. We could put Rashford on top. We could put Garnacho on top. We could put Ahmad on top. You know,
Yeah.
Mm.
we don't need it. I'm not right. Let me change my language. It's not a must-have to have a recognized striker if you have a system that permits the rotation of the forward
But
men, and the forward men have that chemistry. It's not
Yeah.
necessary. If not,
mm.
then you need to have a recognized striker. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. But it would have
You just start to see him miss the
I
first
think
game.
that Martial can't be in the first game because he was looking real deadly though. I
Yeah.
must say,
Mm. Mm.
I am on record saying that Martial could go and whatever, but
Yeah.
I don't mind taking my it's in my mode. Man looking real different, boy. The man
I
looking
give
real
everybody
different.
the chance, boy. Clean slate.
Yeah,
Come
boy.
on, give me a
Yeah.
clean slate.
The man come out, boy.
No, the
So
man, I just said that, and the man look
yeah,
better in
the man looking
preseason there.
better. The man looking real
Mm.
better.
I
Yeah.
feel Bruno go play in that false nine position.
I don't mind seeing Garnacho on top there, even though he didn't get much sweat, but from what I see, he takes on players, so he creates an there's a higher opportunity for him to be fouled in the area, and we can
Yeah.
get free kicks or penalties. You
Mm.
understand? So
Mm.
Yeah,
let's
but I'm
just
that front three will be Ilanga.
yeah, more than likely will be
Rashford
like
and Sancho once.
And Sancho, yeah.
That is the three
Mm.
up front there. Because
So so there's no chance of Harry Maguire playing striker. None.
nah.
No. After Arsenal, because I mean, I have seen some more weird things now, but
imagine Slaven as a striker now.
no, I mean, I mean, it could work, I mean, it could work, because you could have Varane, you can have Martinez in the back, and just throw him in front,
Yeah.
and
Stranger things have happened.
Nah, but you have
You
a
know?
shot on him, eh? You ever see him take a penalty?
no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you have a cannon. You have a cannon for
You have a shot on him, brother.
Mm.
You have a shot on him. I never see him miss a penalty though.
He
Whenever
might
he
not.
has it, he never miss it.
He might not much chili BB in him, but
Yeah.
he have a shot. He might not much fancy footworks,
Mm.
Nah.
but
Well, I mean,
he
if
have
it's
a
one thing,
shot on him, man.
this I think will be this will be, I guess, one of many tests for Eric to figure out, because if it is, because if it is that this,
Wow.
yeah, I mean, to me, I mean, I prefer it. I prefer it first game
Baptism by fire.
by fire,
Yeah.
because there is no other way to learn except by fire, because I think if it is that we have to really buy into the system should be able to operate with whoever is there,
Correct. Because it's an entire squad you have.
exactly, because very much like how City operates, their team is a team. Doesn't matter who goes in what position, it doesn't matter,
Because that
the team
system.
operates on the um, same exact way every single game.
But
You know?
I did a little reading and research on Ten Hag and his style, and they it was said that there are particular coaches that they must get particular players to fit a particular system.
Mm.
But Ten Hag,
Example, Mourinho.
right? But Ten Hag, he uses the whatever players he have, he uses a system for the players he have. But they
Yeah.
ask him in the interview, what comes first, player or system? You understand? He is similar, and they liken him to Ancelotti. He makes use of the players and make a system that suits the players, which makes a lot more sense. So with that in
Yep.
mind, if you don't have an out and out striker, like in the likes of Martial, even though I have been on record again saying he's not a pure striker, he's a forward. If you don't have a man who could play strike well enough like Martial, then you need to play a system based on the players you
To
have.
suit the strikers you have.
Yeah.
Based on
Play,
the
play,
strong points.
yeah, on the strong points. As he
Yeah.
can say just so that Bruno could be the false nine. He has played it before.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Bruno on
but
top. Yeah, Bruno on top with Sancho and Rashford out wide, left or right.
he won't play it
Behind
like
him,
I don't think he will
And
play it like
Ericsson behind them.
Eriksen
as
behind
I,
them.
as I say, you
Yeah.
have a
But
backup
then,
for every position more or less. Right? You have Ilanga on one side for Sancho. That is the backup. You have Garnacho coming through show form Sunday that he could be a backup to Rashford. You understand? So
You
seeing
still have
that
a mad.
you
Yeah,
have
throwing
a
them out to cause some problems.
you understand you have a man and stuff. So but I more believe he will throw in Alanga on the left side because Alanga could play on the left side. You understand? He could play on the left side, the left wing, and let Rashford go to the center and leave
Yeah.
Bruno in his original position. Because you want the
Yeah,
hustle
because
and play in the midfield.
Rashford play on top already.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
Rashford
in
play
the
on top
preseason
already.
game against Melbourne. He played on top. He was the top. He was when he came on second half with the armband. He was the
He
main
went
striker.
up top.
When Bailly supplied him with the ball, he was the striker. So
No,
he
and even talking in preseason, I mean on the whole during the
yeah
season.
well we know that.
He players are nine already.
Yeah, we know that. You understand?
So
So Ten Hag know and will start with the main four men that we accustomed seeing, with the exception of Martial as he injured. You
unless
understand?
we get Benjamin
Sesko?
Sesko. And even if we do get him, I doubt he's gonna start that game
Yeah, I
anyways.
guess.
I just throw him in the fires. I
Think
throw him in the fire all the time.
too many deep end. Sink or swim.
Yeah.
Well, now with this injury, which now I don't know, is it that this injury is only for one game?
About 2 game stops.
About 2 tops from what
That
I
information
was
wasn't
reading and
disclosed,
listening
but
to.
that
It might be for
information
about
wasn't
2 game stops.
yeah, that information wasn't given, but I don't think it will be for long as the panel say 2 games.
All right. Now, then I'll ask each of you this question. Right now, are we ready for our first game? And are we ready for this season? I'll go on the panel and you all can give me, what parts are we ready and which parts we're not ready. So Alan, I'll start with you.
Yeah,
are we ready for this season?
Yeah, I believe we are ready because to me we had a great preseason where Ten Hag saw some of the faults and the last 2 games of the preseason between two tough, more or less tough Spanish oppositions, whereby we saw some of the glaring mistakes that still could be worked on the training ground. But the system in which the guys are operating, they're more fluid through the thirds, with the exception, as I say, with extra staff. But you see where the compact and they're playing as a team. And I believe, seeing that we came third and second seasons before we have it in them because it's more or less the same players, with there's the three additions right now. You understand? So it could only be better with the proper coaching which we have now in Ten Hag. We just have to wait to see it unfold. But I believe they're ready for the season. You understand? Because they know they're going there with a clean slate and the world watching them, watching Manchester United to see how Manchester United will fare. Because remember the last time we played Brighton, we got four. Yeah, with a disjointed team. So
Yeah,
this
them man they done
yeah this,
tools already. That was
yeah
a
this
pity
team
Friday.
this team is disjointed because these fellas and them want to represent Manchester United because they know they have a good coach that will give them the opportunity once they show form. You understand? Guys, he said it already. I don't care about the name on your back. Once you show form in training, you deserve to play. You will play. So it's healthy competition, and I believe everybody will strive, and it will be good for the first game come Sunday.
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right. Darn. I mean, are we ready or
Um,
not?
going on with what Alan said, is essentially what I was going on saying, and I would add in a few more things. We had a pretty decent preseason. The new additions, they even got an opportunity to play in the closed door match against Wrexham. Um, as a unit, we're looking more cohesive as a unit. We're looking much more as a team. Um, we could do it some more personnel in certain areas, but suffice it that we didn't get the players that we may want, and there are certain tactical plays and tactical moves that the manager would like from the players. Barring that, I mean, I think we more or less ready, and what we lacking we could always get in January because that's why there are two windows, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I don't understand what. I mean, I'm seeing people saying we're not ready. What is needed to be ready? Where want an entire fresh 23? Where want a magic wand to be waved to the wall and everybody that's playing perfect football. I
Yeah.
mean,
You need the
a
one
while.
robot.
I
Yeah.
think what they're thinking, they're looking at the last two results and thinking, well, we're on the decline. But
And
it's
I
not
know that was going to happen. No?
But well, it's not that we're on the decline, Remember, they're still making certain fundamental mistakes because when the goal scored, this guy wasn't on the field, Lissandro wasn't on the field, and
Mm.
and and one of the mistakes happened right there. Donny kind of ran out of position and wasn't alert to the pass from Fred because Fred came and received it from Lindelof over and one of them in the back there and tried to make a true pass through the middle of the park and it was intercepted. And within two passes to Morata and then Felix.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, remember this is the same team. This is the same team that was the worst team in the history of United.
Yeah,
Coming now with a new manager, there's certain adjustments that still would take time to occur.
Yeah.
And from what
that
I
was
saw,
saying.
they have adjusted pretty well, a lot
Yeah.
better than I expected. I didn't expect it, you know.
Yeah.
But
But from
yeah,
watching
guys will
the
still make
games,
a yeah, that was saying guys will still make a little mistake because everybody is human at the end of the day.
yeah,
Some
we
have a
Yeah.
will
little
get there.
fatigue
We'll
upon the
get there.
time of the game, have a little fatigue, but I believe we will have a strong 45 minutes first half. And if we can score about 3 goals against Brighton in the first half, something wrong. You
Listen, it's
understand?
gonna be a
Because
shaky start. It's gonna be a shaky start at the beginning, and then the ship gonna be going we going on level of the ship because I can remember if it's not last season before, City was struggling like first 8 to 10 games in, and then
mm-hmm.
they get a foot in. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that we are at City level, but
It
it's
could
not the
happen.
end of the
Football
world.
funny.
I
Yeah,
feel I
Football is of the
feel
day.
I feel Manchester United gonna surprise real teams in this competition
I tell
because
I
people that.
all I believe the same thing.
Mm.
they, They might believe that we could be a team transition from people coming in with that confidence that they could come on Manchester United grounds and do them what they want. It's a difference because, as I say, it's a new coach. People know the kind of style that Ten Hag have, the kind of fast-paced football, a touch pass, one touch passes and thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to see
Ten
the
Hag,
present crop of players execute it.
Ten
Yeah,
Hag actually had the players believing again. You know, these players
yeah,
actually believe. They in themselves believe that they could make a difference, and that's where it begins. You know.
yeah.
Last season, the players gave up before they even reach on the pitch. They already, I just doing this because I'm under contract, yes.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
they believe in themselves now. You could see it in the way they was playing the other games. Yeah,
My,
and
yeah.
the introduction of Martinez to the squad, and it, as it pertains to the game where the Atletico game with the goal, I think a lot of the mistakes that would have been made that are common in the defense, he would now help to clog up that area where we making those mistakes because he's a man of a certain level of aggression too.
Mhm.
That's right.
Mhm.
You
Was that
understand?
Lindelof wasn't aggressive enough for Morata.
Brother, we just call the man Linda so for a reason.
Well, that is my only
The
issue
man,
with Manchester United team.
Uh,
Some of the players don't have that grit, don't have that strength. You
Mhm.
understand? So it's a
yeah.
facilitating type of player. That is why the man bringing Martinez. You understand? Because he know what he getting with Martinez. He don't make
yeah.
bad
Correct.
style.
Martinez had the aggression, and we could have Slabhev doing all the sweeping in behind because you know he can't run, so he
Yeah.
gonna do the thing now.
Yeah.
He, and Harry game changer plenty. I don't know if people
Harry
know.
looking, Harry looking decent.
Mhm.
I would
Yeah.
have
Are
never,
you?
I would have said
Play,
this on a
play
recorded
simple.
program. Harry
Mhm.
looking decent.
Yeah.
You understand?
Are you looking a little more relaxed, a little more comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
The
let me not
training
forget
that
that this is the same Harry Maguire that looks so atrocious in
Yeah.
a Manchester
Just.
United jersey.
Mhm.
Make two two international competitions, the World Cup and the Euros. He was on the team of the tournament twice. Eh?
that's
Mhm.
right.
Same Harry Maguire. So
Mhm.
is it that the managers before couldn't bring out the best of him? Is it that his style don't suit him that they play? I'm not 100% certain. I'm not a football guru, but from what
Mhm.
I know that the potential is in him. Because if he
Yeah.
could do it for his country, we just needed somebody to bring it out for him for United.
The
So
wing backs was leaving him too exposed.
Mhm.
That's right. Luke Shaw was leaving him too exposed most of the
Mhm.
time. But
Mhm.
Molasses a different kettle of fish. Dalo no understanding because Ten Hag telling him how to showing him how to
what I
play
want from here, correct?
Yeah.
that
Because
position.
Ten Hag not afraid. Ten Hag not afraid to cuss you out. Eh?
No.
That's right.
We all heard that.
Ten Hag not
Hey.
afraid to cuss you out. So I figure men gonna learn the system by force.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Just to avoid that cuss out.
And you have until January to get right because he look like a
Exactly.
young man.
We'll push you out
But
the door.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let me see, let me see.
All right. Well, we have again. Well, we come to a special segment, of the show. It's called On the Record, where it's a very, very simple premise. All the people on the panel gives a thought on a certain topic, and it goes down in record. And we will come back later on in the season and review it to see who are really and truly football gurus and who are just absolute a-holes. Absolute. You are just a waste of time and you should not be on this show again. No, it have some men right now who teetering on madness right now. But I feel today will be a good day because I think these three guys here have sense. I think so. So today's question on the record: top four predictions. Who will be first, second, third, and fourth?
Top scorer?
Nah,
No. First, second,
Just top four.
third, fourth.
team.
Just top four. Only top
This
four.
this this is a very, we don't have much time, but this is very thought provoking
Yeah.
Right.
because
But that's the point.
we have two set of information we could work with.
Mm-hmm.
The past 3 seasons and what we see from the transfers in
Mm-hmm.
preseason. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and a team that we're not hearing much about their preseason. We only know about their trading, but the manager is a serial winner. Is Tottenham.
All
Yep.
right.
I think Tottenham is a dark horse. You
Mm-hmm.
know, in my
Right.
mind right now, this is not 100% final. It's
No,
liable
no,
to
no,
change,
no.
but right
It
now,
is. No, no, for you, because this is on the record. So this is your
yeah.
final. Is it? Talk now.
No.
Yes, this is called on the record. It's called on the
No.
record. We put
On
a
the
big,
record.
Some
Listen,
guy
they
big,
get
come on
paid
the
a
big
spot,
fine.
so
man.
you can't get. I get a chance to deliberate and use empirical evidence to verify
Well,
everything.
that is
This,
why we
This
knew the questions and you all did not. That's the point.
this little
Catch you
toughish.
in.
yeah, this stuff, but yeah,
But
I want to take a
like
shit at it. In
Yeah,
my
good.
area,
I think it's a toss up for first and second again with the two top
correct,
teams, which is Liverpool and
Right.
correct.
So
Man City.
who's first?
It's how the back end of the season go
That could
based
swing
on
anyway.
All right.
continuity with wins and stuff. Who are the more guile
All right.
down to the end? Third place to me could be Tottenham, based on
Man,
Con-
taking it there.
Conte track
Style.
record.
Track
His track
record.
record is, you understand, because he made some good buys, although
All
some good
right.
players leave him like Bergwijn and stuff, but he still have the team running hard and playing hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the fourth spot now, Arsenal looking dangerous based on preseason, but
Mm-hmm.
we shouldn't, as one of the comments say, we shouldn't get carried away with preseason because
Exactly.
according to who your opposition is and where you're playing, the time of the season for the other opponent, it could look you could look dangerous. You could beat up side 6-1
Remember,
and fall
it's a
away in
World
the
Cup
season,
year. It's a World
right?
Cup year with 5 subs now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
well, again, that too and all too can benefit plenty teams that have good bench players. You understand? A strong squad, as it is Manchester United squad weak, but from last year record of how we were going. It's only in January after the set of fiasco and then when Ragnick took over, the everything got unraveled at Manchester United because we were still in with a chance to secure in top four. You
Mm-hmm.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
Even as far as going as third,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if we maintain that for the first half of the season, Manchester United is a side that once they're anywhere close after the new year,
All right.
close to the number one spot or second place, most likely they maintain that position. You understand? So my thing is Tottenham can be third, Manchester fourth,
All
Chelsea,
right.
Chelsea fifth,
Arsenal fifth.
Arsenal still in, well, between, as I say, between it's a toss up between those two because those two were doing the battle last year for fourth spot when Arsenal threw it away. You understand, with the last few games because
Yeah.
Tottenham
Mm-hmm.
kind of like outright, they were just hoping that Arsenal falter, which they did.
All
You
right.
understand? Chelsea had it sewn up already because of the first half in the season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But I give a toss up between Man City and Liverpool. We had to see if which one of the strikers can bring it home for them because
All
I
right.
would buy them for. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? It's for goals.
All right.
So whichever one get the most goals there, I believe, along with the supporting cast, we will all know who's the champion at the end of the
All
season.
right.
Second is, as I say, third is Tottenham,
Mm-hmm.
based on the recruitment and the coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I will always put my team in Europe, which is
Right.
top four.
Okay.
based on history too for the first half of the season.
All right.
And that is
Mark,
my being on the
that's
record.
yours? Right. Mark, on the
Right.
record. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I going out on a limb here.
That's all right.
As let's say earlier on, City or Liverpool, 1-2.
Nah, you have to pick one. You have to
Right.
pick one.
I'll go with City.
All right. Good.
City,
There's
Liverpool.
that trouble they're talking about. Not trouble. That's Trina Ray you're saying there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me
And
get
then Pep could leave after.
That's okay.
City,
It don't matter. City have
City,
no fans.
Liverpool.
Always remember that.
I'm even going out on I'm going way out on the last leaf on the branch. City, Tottenham, Liverpool, Manchester, Chelsea, Arsenal.
All right. You go in. Okay. All right.
That's good.
I could fall off the tree there. I'm going way out on a limb.
All right. Darren.
No,
1, 2, 3, and 4.
I mean, I brought up the topic of Tottenham, and I see my brother Alan took the subtle clue, the cue, and he put it in the same order I was thinking. You know,
Right.
Tottenham looking real deadly. And
Yeah.
Mark, your prediction not that bad off, you know, brother.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Conte is a known winner, and
Yeah.
he made a man like Levy who do not spend. He make the man spend.
You make the man spend, look out. Tottenham buy about how much players? About 6 or 7 already?
You Tottenham bought players, and,
Yeah,
and the
son.
players is what Conte want. So
Exactly.
Conte could really surprise us.
Remember why Levy spend that money behind him? Because one, he wasn't taking on Kane, and two, he make them reach back in the Champions League, brother.
Exactly.
So
You
they
understand?
come third, I think
Seventh place, there was 7th place twice,
Yeah.
On Mourinho, the 7th twice.
So again, is a toss up between City and Liverpool. I really can't call it because two of them spend the money on the strikers, and the teams are very cohesive. So it's a plethora of different factors that could determine which one.
The strikers will make the difference.
But we know two of them going to be fighting fate.
Yes.
Unless something unprecedented happen, and you know how that is go. Third, I'm going out on Tottenham, United, because I believe we looking good enough to surprise the world, and we have a world-class manager. The man know what he's doing, and if by January he realize this is not it, he could always pull some strings and get certain things done. Chelsea, they I haven't really seen them in preseason. Really, they have introduced Sterling, and they got Koulibaly. Who I don't think is at the top of the mountain anymore, but they got a son player in is Cucurella. It kind of outlandish playing them fifth, but for some reason I don't feel there's this season.
They ain't gonna be much of a threat.
Yeah, I don't feel
I ain't seeing them being much of a threat.
And Arsenal, as much as we want to put them high up,
the pre-season champions.
Yeah.
Arsenal is Arsenal. Yeah, so.
Oh, gosh. Right now, the fans over the moon and pre-season champions.
Right now, Jesus running.
Second coming at Christ, Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, when Pepe came, Pepe was the same thing, on fire in the preseason,
and then what happened?
Just boiled
I just go give him Mark a little support, and I'm saying, as a spoiler alert, Tottenham could pick one of the two teams.
Yeah.
In that
I seen them doing that.
But as we speak now, I really don't think that Liverpool or City would just allow Tottenham to just overtake them.
Well, that too. So that'll come real good.
Yeah.
There's a strikers game.
Yeah. It's
right.
Yeah, but Kane, come on. Kane proven. And with the kind of support Kane are behind them now, men like Basuma and I don't know if they keep retain regular run for next season or not. They have this new fella they buy, forget his name. It starts with K.
Yeah, I know the
in January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
They have a real decent squad, you know. Men sleeping on that squad. And
Mm.
building the endurance. So them little fellas looking like they're coming out to run into the ground.
Exactly.
So
I will
we
come
just
to
take
believe
that.
in stamina. You must be fit. The run
And
is
then
just
and then they go on they buy this Rick Allison. So them as streak players, them could just go on a hot streak just so.
I forget the Charleston and all
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Jeez, and ages.
like a Diego Costa, you know.
No, but you see, you need to understand. And that's the brilliance of Conte. Yeah? Richarlison, as Marco saying, he's not consistent. But you need a man like Richarlison in your team. He had that fire in him.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
right.
he's a man who would bring out a certain pep in the players too.
Yeah,
And
you're gonna zone just so and 4 or 5 games straight he's scoring.
come on, when you catch that form, you need a man like he. And the thing is, Kane, his game is so adaptable. He could turn into a serviceman, you know.
Yeah.
Kane,
That's what
yeah,
you've been doing for the last few seasons.
yeah.
You
Man,
keep more
assist
depth.
numbers high. So that top four is a real hard. That is a
It's
really
hard.
hard prediction. It's hard, real hard.
But
When
as Alan say, I put my team in top 4. Jump high,
Yeah.
jump low.
I put my team in fourth place for now.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
I mean,
That's
really,
it. By January, we will know what's going on. If
Yeah.
you have
check me
Christmas,
back January.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
alright.
We'll
Well,
not
then,
the record back again at that time.
we will do that. We will do that. But
This is just-
guys, it is now time for our favorite part of the program. You guys know it. Guys in the comments know it. We all love it. The top shotter and boo of the week. I don't need to explain anymore why a guy is a top shotter and why a guy is a boo boo. We don't need that no more. So let's just jump right into it. Right into it. Darren, you can go first. Top
Right.
shotter, boo
Let me
boo.
get this thing started.
Mm-hmm.
We go with the top shutter first, right?
Yeah, man.
Right. So we going straight into it, and I'm pretty certain all of us could relate. Sunday, I sat and I watched a really, really, really brilliant piece of cat and mouse football and understanding when it's time to hold out and when it's time to make the right substitutions and punks. The English women's team, you had to give them a round of applause.
Yeah,
You understand?
Yeah, the win the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Them women,
Hands down.
the coach play a nice game of cat and mouse. She allowed Germany to pressure them. And then as soon as they bring on Rousseau and Ella Toon,
United player again.
turn it. They equalize, and then Chloe, that's her name, yeah? Or Chloe Kelly, yeah. She put the nail in the coffin, and that was brilliant. I must say, that was brilliant. So they are the top shutter of the week for me, and I had to give it to this team, and I raised it already for the evening. I'll put it here now on record. Barca. You know, all these different levers, all these levers, and lever, Unilever, and lever brothers, and lever this and lever, and they're still 50 million short of registering the players. Your calculation is different from La Liga calculation. So after all these levers and all these different things you sell, jeopardizing the future of your team, you're still 50 million shy. You understand?
Yeah.
But I mean, for all intents and purposes, we know we want to hear some kind of magic, some kind of fancy explanation as to
And
how
players register.
Yeah. But for the fact that you're so willing to go down that road, instead of you take the long route, you want to take the highway to success and sell everything in the possession and rush it because you want to buy all the big players. Take Boo out the week. Use the Boo for jeopardizing your future.
All right. Alan, let me know.
Yeah, well, my top shutter is Ten Hag for bringing this team and making them look like a team and giving me excitement for the first game. That's my top shutter for now, right? And the boo boo is Laporte again
Mm.
because you come like Laporte and Chelsea. If it's
Mm.
true that Chelsea going in for our player too, you understand?
Mm.
But
Mm.
Laporte is the biggest of the boo boos that it have because you can't be treating a human being who was willing to defer his salary to make sure you
Yeah.
sign Memphis and all of them before, and then coming to ask him to do the same thing again. And when you're treating him that bad by moving him out of position, giving away his jersey number that is so sacred to him, especially number 21, it has so much sentimental values behind it, and you're showing him that disdain by giving it away. So that is my biggest boo boo. You understand? Of all time for today.
Mm. All right. Mark.
My top shutter, honey, Didan Iqbal.
Right.
Yeah. For making that the first team.
Mm.
So being registered as a first team player now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Youth put in the work.
All right.
He put in the work and he deserve it. Glad for him.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to make it a hat trick of boo boos, eh? But you see Barca
The evil, the
and
evil.
Alan was saying the treatment of a player who willing to take a pay cut
Mm-hmm.
and now you still don't want him to pay him money owed to him and
Mm-hmm.
cheating him all how you playing him as stopper, all kind of thing, wing back, all kind of thing, all they doing him, man. Barca only had to take something. Only had to take that boo boo of the month.
All right.
Because as Diane say, only selling everything. Laporte selling grandmother and all. And still 30 million short.
Mm.
Yeah, 50 million
That's it.
shy.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how they're doing it. But as they say, Diane, some magic will happen and they can see
Yes, it was
players
some fancy
registered, them
breakdown
not
and
able
this.
to play.
Yeah, yeah.
Something will happen.
That.
Somebody go shake the bowlie some way. Say a bad
Right.
friends.
Oh, she did it.
Yeah, ring a bell. And next thing you know, players register.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You understand? Because if it was some smaller club that in that problems,
Administration.
they nail them to the cross.
Mm.
You understand? So Barca only had to take it. Boo boo of the month.
Kaliman? Well, I for that. I am for that. I am for that. Well, I have to say, my top shutter, right, is also a boo boo. It's a very I know it is a conundrum. My top shutter does go to the women's Euro team, to England, you know, and it came home, and I'm happy for them. However, who scored the last goal? What was her name?
Kelly.
Right,
Chloe Kelly.
right. She was the one who moved her top and ran on the field like this, right? I'm just saying, ladies. I am all for the girls and them taking off the tops, right? But don't get men excited when you pull it off and then I just see this big white strap. No, let it free. Let it free. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. So ladies, just do the same. Do the
I
same.
support, brother. I support.
Do
You
the
want
same.
you want to put me in
Yes.
pain or what?
Robert, calm down. Robert, calm down.
Yes, Robert. Yes, Robert.
I for
part of the
that.
way.
Don't play with your emotion, Ben.
Don't
This
play with
this
emotions. Don't play with
explanation.
emotions.
The inside, like, all right.
Yeah.
You know,
You're like,
but
yeah. Nice
But I
hit.
mean,
But where's this?
but I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I mean, it's a big win. I mean, big up to big up to them, big up to the team, and to all them Arsenal men who saying how Arsenal won the Euros. No, you didn't. Calm down. You did not win the Euros. Okay? England won the Euros, not you. Calm down. And my boo boo, again, it'll be 4-4. Barcelona. Barcelona is a 4-4 because these guys, I don't know. I mean, these guys left the house with no money and somehow got in the club and and they are in VIP
drinking Moet
What
and
do you
Ace
mean?
of Spades,
By the case.
liming with all the nice girls, with other people money.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
start.
understand?
But
And me and you outside
live fast and die young.
in the street. Yes,
Live fast and
exactly.
die young.
Exactly.
The pimping out poor Frankie to the
Yeah.
highest. Take him.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I don't know. But again, as this shows, corruption is a hell of a thing. It don't done. It
You
no,
wait
it
for
is
Luna, boy.
You
no, you
find
mean
saying nothing.
no. But I mean, I have to say today again was a very very good show, very entertaining show. I have to thank everybody in the comments who came out, to Jeffrey, to Martin, to Carlton, to Ken, to everyone in the comments. Guys, I keep saying, thank you again for your support. You'll keep coming on the show every week. I see certain guys that's be here every week, like a religion. And we will continue to always try to bring you all, the best programs with the good information and of course entertainment. So continue to watch the show, like, share it, subscribe to the channel, and thank you to my guests, to Mark, to Alan, to Darren, for coming out, and as Chad, always says, Red Devils, we don't die, we multiply.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Yeah, man.